Hi there, Stacy with Limelight AZ. This is update for week 27, 554 stings. Did not do an update last week, and there were some things that happened, and I'm barely doing an update this week. You know, bee stinging has just not been going well the last couple weeks. I sent my mom to Minneapolis to be with my brother because the stress in the household was having enough of an extreme negative impact on her that it was worrying me. So I sent her to be with my brother. Well, unfortunately, because we don't have those extra set of hands, we are attempting to do a lot without the extra person to help out. I say we loosely because obviously I don't do much. My husband ends up having the brunt of the other stuff that needs to be taken care of, and there's just too much of it. You know, there's just too much to be done. And at first we were still trying to baby-proof and make sure that we would be prepared for the baby not getting into things that she shouldn't, since we don't have basically a babysitter in a different room. And so that first week I did one bee sting for the whole week, and then last week I did one bee sting for the whole week. And so that's why I'm only at 554 stings. I am feeling like I am backtracking at this point. My right leg especially feels like it's trying to stiffen up more, where it had started feeling like it was trying to loosen and I was able to stretch it. Now it feels less like it's capable of doing that. No swelling has come back. Thankful for that. I've had a little bit more pain, but still, like, the baby can still climb on me and stuff, so it's a huge improvement from where it was, way back when, you know. My body is definitely more limber. I'm able to, like, get my feet up on top of my, the opposite, thigh, and, like, look at my feet and rub my feet and take care of my feet. I got one leg shaved yesterday. Got my left leg shaved. My right leg is not shaved. I kind of tapped out after the right leg. So that's kind of a little funny. I feel like I'm doing pretty good, though, considering. Even with having backtracked, or feeling like I'm backtracking a little bit and being a little frustrated over not having the bee stinging going well so far since my mom has been gone. I think it could be worse, and I could definitely be feeling worse. I feel like my diet has been better than expected with her gone. And we've also gotten my supplements moved, so now I have access to the supplements without having to depend on other people. I just need to remember to take them after I've eaten. So, progress. A little bit of progress. So hopefully this coming week things have calmed down enough from the change of dynamics in the household that we can get back on par with bee stinging. So that is the plan. I know I'm forgetting to say something. There was something I wanted to share and I'm not remembering what it was. I don't know. I guess I'll have to do a video later. Once I remember it. So, pretty short video. It's pretty much for week 26 and 27. And, oh, I had a whole fiasco with my pads. A couple weeks ago, I uploaded a video about how bathroom stuff works for me. Well, today I realized that the video was through link only, and I changed that, and so anybody who's following me got the update that it's available today. But I actually did the video a couple weeks ago and thought that people were able to see it. At any rate, in the video I mentioned that for when my husband is home, we use a female urinal because obviously it's less expensive, and honestly it's a lot easier for me. For when I need to do more than just pee, I have I have a bedpan that I use, and my oldest and my husband help me to use that. My oldest is home all the time if my husband isn't. So so have that to use, and then obviously somebody has to clean it up. But for pee, most of the time I can just deal with it myself. We have these pads. Let me reach. Sorry. Let me try showing you the pads without messing with the camera too much. We have these pads that are size 30 by 36, and so I end up just completely uncovering and urinating on the pads, and then pulling them out from underneath me and tossing them in the trash, and then grabbing another pad. So sounds like a lot of effort, and it really kind of is, but it allows me to be a little bit more independent and not have to worry about other people helping me with all my bathroom needs. So it's not fun. I mean, I don't really like peeing, you know, where it's getting on my butt and stuff like that, but it's just pee, and it dries, and I get off of the pad very quickly. I mean, as soon as I'm done, I can get that pad out from underneath me. So I'm thankful that I have the ability to be a little bit independent in that respect. However, last week, we were getting our pads from Walmart. And last week, maybe the week before, Walmart changed their pads. Like, they had like this quilted effect to it, which was not nearly as absorbent. It was a little more challenging to work with. And then my husband had picked up some more pads and brought them home. And then the whole next day, I was having leakage issues. It was driving me insane. I got to the end of the day, and I'm just like, it doesn't matter what I do. I have issues with it leaking onto the bed, which is the whole reason we have the pads, is to keep our bed from getting destroyed, you know. And for me having to lay in on damp bed because of having urine, I mean, it's just gross. So I was so frustrated, and my husband was working, so there was nothing that he could do about it, you know. I just didn't understand what my problem was that day. Well, finally, at the end of the day, after dealing with this all day, so we're talking probably good somewhere between 8 to 12 pads later, I realized that these pads look a little bit different. I mean, it wasn't just quilted, which wasn't as absorbent anyway, and I had been complaining about the new style of pads. But I'm like looking at them, and I'm like, I don't think these are as big when I was unfolding them, because like the pad I showed you needs to be unfolded. So when I'm unfolding them, I'm like, you know what? I don't think this is as big. And then I look at the stack of them next to me, and I'm like, those are not nearly as long as they were before. And take a look at the pad again. Call my daughter in here. I'm like, can you look at the packaging for these pads? I think Dad got the wrong size. Sure enough, he had gotten, I think it was 23 by 30 instead of the 30 by 36. So I was missing more than 7 inches on the one side and 6 inches, or I was missing 7 inches on the one side and 6 inches on the other of absorbency. And so when I would shift, you know, because there wasn't enough pad, it wasn't absorbing as the liquid would move. This is what the problem was. All day was such a nightmare. And so we figured it out, and then my husband stopped at CVS, and it turns out they have the old style of pads, which I prefer, and in the size that we needed. So we're back to having the right pads again. But it was just like, you know, when you're having a day where just nothing is going right, with a system that you've had down for a while, make sure that what you're using for the system is still the same thing. Okay, I think that's it. I just wanted to share the little story, and I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say. I hope everybody's been blessed. Oh, our family is going to be celebrating Hanukkah starting Tuesday, and I'll probably go ahead and share with you guys a little bit about what we're doing. I might even do a video explaining what we do for Hanukkah and maybe even a little bit about why we choose Hanukkah over Christmas. So, anyways, I think that's it. Again, I think that's it. So have a wonderful and blessed day, weekend, week, whatever it is that you are doing at the time that you are watching this. Bye.